Yo, bring the
Bring the
hose out to
hose
the
out on the
clubhouse.
clubhouse.
It's your boy Jason
Yeah,
Maharaja. Episode number. Keda episode of it?
I think it's 9 this time.
Finally.
I think it's actually 9 for real
All
this
right,
time.
all right, all
Yeah,
right, all right. Episode
yeah,
9
yeah.
was good, bro.
What's good, people? It's Jazzy Boy. Jason Maharaja's in the building.
Keep on
Let's
the.
give him a round of applause, man.
Yo, you don't got those
Apna
plugins right
Sutta
now.
Jat.
Suta
We
gang,
got
suta
a
jet.
we got a big announcement. Maybe that he'll announce. Maybe I don't know. That's up to him, bro.
Yo,
We don't like announcements on this pod. We like facts
no, if you're
only.
listening, follow me on OnlyFans
We,
at Suta Jet.
oh,
Suta Jet at
that's
OnlyFans.
wild. Oh shit.
I don't think they're ready for
What you
that.
got on OnlyFans, bro? You showing off your fucking
That's for
family
the
jewels?
that's for the fans to find out. If you're a fan,
Oh shit.
it's at OnlyFans.
Only the fans can find out, bro. There's a
Yeah,
round of
if you
applause right there, bro.
ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਫੈਨ ਹਾਂ right
Yeah, yeah,
ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ
yeah.
ਸਾਰੀਆਂ
Kanna
ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼
Baji.
ਦੇਖੀਆਂ ਨੇ I'll find out. Shout out to
So
everybody supporting because I know in the last 2
something
years
new's coming.
a lot of people in the last 2 years were like asking when are you gonna drop, when are you gonna drop some content, when are you gonna do it. So ਹੁਣ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ
People
ਗਿਆ
always say that shit. People always be like, yo, the
do
streets is
it
waiting
ਸਾਨੂੰ
for
ਹੋਰ
me.
ਤਮਾਸ਼ਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਉਹਦੀ ਘਰ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ
People
ਦਿਖਾਉਣ
waiting
ਲਈ
for me and shit, right? But
listen.
people always say that, right? But I feel like with this is actually true. Like a lot of people say that, but this is actually a fact. Like a lot of people have been like, yo, when the fuck is Sutaja coming back? And it's mostly people that I have never met before too. That's the crazy part.
2021 ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੇਜ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਾਲੋਇੰਗ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੀਗੀ is gone bro
Oh, they left?
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ
What'd you
ਬੰਦਾ
expect
ਪੋਸਟ
though?
ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's all good. But yo man, what's
So how
popping?
was your weekend, bro?
My weekend was pretty
Home?
busy.
Lockdown?
I'm
Busy.
on lockdown, just eating, sleeping, working, fucking grinding. I haven't watched any
There was a
games.
lot of sports on. There
No,
was a lot of sports on in the weekend.
yeah.
I spent some time watching sports. I watched a lot of fucking battle raps and shit. I watched a lot of fucking. What else did I see? I seen like all the commentary from all the sports analysts and shit. I seen mostly NFL because it's the playoffs. So besides that, yo, I was on Clubhouse all weekend, fam. That shit was popping.
Yo,
That's how
don't get me
that shit was
started on
popping all
Clubhouse right now.
weekend, dog.
That shit is crazy. It's
I'm
still
just saying
popping.
that shit was popping all weekend.
Some rooms are
Yeah,
jokes.
I'm just
The other
saying,
ones
like,
are like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? Like, I don't.
yeah. So I feel like the people that are like that, the uptight people that are just like, yeah, don't play nothing from that on here, eh? I'll tell you
Yeah,
that right now, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, anybody that is taking that shit so serious, and I feel like it's made for these people. So you get into a lot of these business calls and shit, and it's like, bruh, what the fuck am I doing here, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
There's
As an
realtors.
artist, like
There's like
even though, yeah,
there's realtors.
go
They're
ahead.
doing like cold calls, practice cold calls for hours all day on there to each other.
And that's a great idea though, but I mean, I wouldn't do it as a
It's so
realtor.
robotic. They're like, you have three scripts. Just have one script out. Follow that one. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I would take this out of your
So
script and add that. You don't genuinely want to sell a house?
what you say? You don't want to sell a
I'm
house?
like people don't genuinely want to be salesmen. Like it has to be so like military style, like memorizing the script and then going and try to make a sale.
Yeah, I feel like on Clubhouse, it's not that though. But I'm not sure. But I don't think that that's on Clubhouse. I haven't gone into a realtor uh, group or whatever you want to call them. I think they're called groups. So I would say what I seen is like um, people that are very professional, and then there's the crowd of people that are just like fucking having the craziest fun
Yeah, yeah. There's like a
conversations in the world. You
there's
know what
like
I
an
mean? So
after
it's like,
party groups, and then there's where like classrooms are going on, and some people are
yeah,
having
yeah,
post classroom
yeah,
discussions as well. Like the whole classroom
yeah,
will make a page there, and they would all jump on it and talk about what they just learned in the last lecture and shit.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's
Interesting, bro.
yeah.
I also see like the business aspect of it already coming in play,
Mm-hmm.
and like I seen that from the guys in the battles, like the battle guys, like Surf. Um, he's running like games, right?
Right.
And what they're doing is they're getting people to donate anything from $10 to like 500 or some like maybe 100, I don't know, or 50. I'm not sure, right? And you get the people that are there to donate the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the winner of the game takes either all the money or a percentage of the money, right? So what he's doing is, and then so what he does is the game is Clue, right? And everyone puts in the pot, and then they split the pot. And because the key thing about this is like because it's on Clubhouse, it's like, and it's just phone conversations, and people are just sitting there, and he's organizing it, and he's a credible person, so like people trust him. It's not like it's just me or you doing it, like it's someone that people actually know. So when they're playing with him, they're also like feeling like, yo, they're communicating with someone that they like and shit,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the real play is that there's so much traffic on fucking that shit because it's so organic, right? Like people are following each other, they're trying to build, like people are genuinely connecting and talking, and like there's no like, yo, fuck that group of people and shit like that, right? So not yet anyways, right? So that will eventually happen. So I see like guys like him that are already established, like they're using it to its full potential already. Like they're going in. Like I just seen like, yo, a matchmaking group, and some of these battle guys are running that, and it's like, yo, you gotta pay to get into the chat, and once you're into the chat, it's like you get to, like, they have a whole dating thing. Like I seen, um yo, it's trippy. I don't want to talk about this too long, but I seen like, um what was it? I seen like everyone, like the title was like, yo, it's this girl's like, what do they call it, like, fuck, I can't remember the word, man. But like, you know those dating shows where it's like, yo, you're gonna come, you get like 30 seconds to talk, and then you switch, the next person comes, the next person comes, like whatever those dating shows are called. So they're doing that with her on Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had it on the time, on the schedule, like, yo, at this time they're gonna do this show with her, like, and she's gonna be able to choose from the audience or whatever. Like I don't know if it's like made up or if it's real or if it's genuine or if it's just like actually real. I don't know, but like it's interesting, bro. It's interesting to see. I mean, I hope I didn't say too much and shit. They're gonna fucking kick me off and shit, bro.
Yeah. You sign any
um,
contracts?
nah, bro. I'm just learning. I'm just saying what I learned, and I know people are looking for info on this because it's new. So I'm gonna cut this and like put it out there. Um, New music though, like from Brampton, Nessia, Zoom in. Check that shit out. I heard it. It was alright. It was alright. It was. I can't hate, bro. She looks fire in the video and shit. I mean, I don't think this is one of my favorite tracks from her, but yo, it was cool, man. It did its thing. Like she has some hard tracks though. A couple of her other tracks, like I heard one with the murder as the case sample. Shit, murder was the case sample. That shit was hard, bro. That was fire. I heard her do some fire freestyle and shit. Like she's doing her thing from the city, bro. So I thought I'd give her a shout out. And like, I don't want to review the whole video. I don't know if she's gonna be cool with that. So it's like whatever. But I think that would be a cool ass video to review too, bro. She's wilding, bro. She always has interesting ass videos, bro. Have you ever seen any of her shit? Have I showed you her shit yet?
No.
The girl with the like all red hair and shit. No,
No.
from the city. No, cool, cool. I'll show you. I guess we'll pull it up another time and we'll review it one time when we have
She's from
chance.
Toronto.
But nah, B Town.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll send. We can pull it up later, but everybody go check that out, yo. You check that out too. And if yo, she want us to review that, yo, tell us. We'll review that.
She's in lockdown right now.
Uh,
Let us know.
yeah, fuck.
Yo, so tomorrow the premier is announcing Ford confirms new measures in Ontario will be revealed tomorrow. And then on top of that, what's more fucked up is Ontario testing error led to multiple people being told they had COVID-19 when they didn't. So, what the fuck is really going on here? Everybody's sitting at home, right? Scared as shit. Nobody's outside. You go to the city, it's dead. You go downtown Toronto right now, it's dead, bro. Right? Where are the viruses? Where the fuck are all the cases coming from? And if they are, every hospital is
Walmart.
full capacity. Everything's full capacity. Are they scared? Are they just scaring you? Is just like people? Are you
Is it
forgetting?
true that the hospitals are at full capacity?
See,
Have
G
we
hospital ने
confirmed
गया था.
this?
फिर तो that's it. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
that's not true because people go to the hospital and come back every day.
Which hospital is full, man?
I'm asking, bro. Is
Yeah,
that
like
true? I don't know, but I don't know if that's true. That's all.
the
I'm just asking.
doctors,
I'm not causing a conspiracy.
the
I'm just saying.
doctors are saying hospitals are at full capacity. But there's the other thing that doctors are supposed to be. There's designated doctors to work on the COVID floors. So if you're not on that floor, like you don't know what the fuck's going on, right? So
Okay.
I'm also hearing like London hospitals. There's like trailers coming for body bags because there's not enough fucking room to store bodies at the in London. Same thing happening in Mumbai. I'm hearing from insider news from like health sector nurses and shit, right? Um, so there's a lot of that happening, but it's like, why do you need a vaccine for a virus that's not even as deadly as like it's not that deadly? Why do you need a vaccine for it?
So the vaccine is to help everybody. Like it's not for individual purposes, bro. It's not just for you
But it's not working
specifically.
though.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't have no facts that say that. Only thing we know is that right now they said it's coronavirus. They said the hospitals are being packed up in the ICUs and the corona units and shit. They're saying there's freezers being packed with bodies, and we know they're building corona
But I'm
quarantine
not
camps and
seeing
shit.
it. I'm not seeing it. I'm just being told.
No, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, none of us has the facts for this right now, right?
I'm not
Huh,
like
apa
wishing
vaccine
death
वाला बंदा
upon
जानते हैं?
or disease upon anybody.
Do I know
But I'm
anybody with a
saying
vaccine?
if you know if it was that serious, people in your close
Like you
circle
said,
would
you
be
met somebody.
collapsing.
You said you met somebody. No, 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 no. So the thing is, if it's that serious that people in your house are collapsing, then it's too late, right? You see what I'm saying? Like that, then it's too late. So they're trying to prevent that, right? Um,
Yeah,
I agree
like
with what they're. I agree with preventing it. I agree with vaccination because we have so many vaccinations in our whole life, right? And majority of them, we don't get sick, right? I trust the scientists and I trust like science. So because that's what gets us where we're at right now. But I mean, when we're talking about vaccination, I feel like the more people that are vaccinated, the better it is in general. Now, I don't feel like everyone has to go run and line up to get vaccinated. I feel like maybe if you're older, maybe if you're diabetic, maybe if you have certain fears, maybe if you have a lung issue, maybe, you know, if you have an old person living near you, maybe you should get the vaccine so they can't catch it off you ever. I, d- I just feel like if there's a vaccine, that's cool. Now, when we say there's freezer trucks and stuff like that, that's just media hype. Okay. And the reason why that's media
Are you
hype, and I'm
saying they're
not trying to be a
boosting?
conspiracy, I'm not saying they're boosting. I'm saying that it's just convenient news. It's not like to say like any other year. If we want to talk about how many people get shot in the drive-by, we want to talk about how many people get shot, or sorry, how many people get killed by alcohol abuse. We want to talk about how many people, like, is the alcohol fucking, is the people that are every week getting drunk and passing out, like, all that shit, like all the drugs, all the fucking fat people,
Overdose.
all this shit, right? Overdoses, fat people, obesity, dying and shit,
I gotta say,
cancer, all this shit,
I
right?
gotta say,
So, like, what I'm trying to say here, sorry, man. Before, I don't want to go too long. I'm gonna let you speak in 1 second. Like, all that shit, add it all up, right? And they're saying that there's less death from flu, there's less death from other things, right? There's more suicides, but people are genuinely not as sick in the regular fields, right? Like when it comes to like the regular cold and the regular flu and shit like that, right?
yeah,
So when they're saying that the trucks are pulling up with the freezer bodies, yeah, that's probably true. But I mean, they're just trying to, they're using it as a extra, like, it's a convenient hype. Like it's a convenient thing to say.
man. I
Like it's
just
like
think if you keep
your
saying
family
something every
members can
day,
tell
you
you that
keep
to
saying
stay home.
something every day, every day, every day. Eventually, you believe it. Like they have to manipulate your perception for you to think a certain way, right?
It's part of it, yeah. That's part of it too. That's part of it too, bro. That's part of it too. And that's why I was saying, like, yo, it's just convenient hype. Like it's convenient hype that helps you justify all this shit, right? Right? It's like how the farmer situation is in India, right?
Yeah,
Like the
and
farmer situation is the media will never even be like, yo, they're kind of right. Like they won't even say that, right? They won't
yo,
even. So
at
it's
this
like
point, the joke's on
when
them
you're
because
fighting that
everybody
system,
has the internet. The jokes at this point, it's like we already know the media is not going to cover it. You already know the word has been out worldwide, right? The word is out about the protests, right?
yeah.
So it's like,
And Modi's done.
yeah,
He's
but
done now.
it's like
He got trumped. He's
another
gonna get
thing I
trumped.
see
It's the
is
same shit.
another thing about the thing system is when they see humans coming together and empowering and being powerful, the western system, the western british or like the conqueror mentality is to create terror where people come together, right? So you can divide them and bring
100%.
put fear.
Yeah.
So my only fear is like
Yep.
right, that somebody comes in there and creates some terror for people to go back, run back, and hide.
At the farmers.
It's either it could be anywhere where people come together and they start getting empowered. Some terror like event
Yeah.
takes place to shut everyone down, right? Or it's the other way around.
I feel like I feel like okay. I 100% agree with you, bro. 100%, bro. 100%. But I think it's a little different because what we're talking about is like, okay, the farmers are out there protesting just like Black Lives Matter was out there protesting, right? So in the Black Lives Matter protests, the police were instigating and picking people up, taking them to jail, a whole bunch of stuff, right? So because over here they're not um rioting in a sense, like I don't want to call it rioting because people get take that offensive, but I mean like uh, people that were getting picked up in the Black Lives Matter movement by the cops was mostly because they were doing like illegal activity while they were protesting, right? Like they were burning shit, they were fucking light, like breaking windows, they were going inside. So they're looking for those people. Meanwhile, if you're talking about the farmers' protest, there hasn't been that issue, and the police are actually working hand in hand with them in the sense of like um whatever their function is, the police are just like there. There's no beef. The police have actually sat down and ate with them and had meals with them. So I'm not saying at any minute the government can't be like, yo,
Fuck
fuck it,
the
we're gonna
government. There's some
shoot these
maniacs
guys
out
up.
there that are willing to jump in there and put a bomb on themselves and just explode. Okay, there's people like those
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like
There's
yeah,
so many angles
there
to
is
this
that.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, for sure there is that. There is that. But I feel like that's very that's like like anything can happen any day of the week, right? Like anything crazy could happen, man. And I don't even want to put that energy out there, say something like that, because it's like it might spark some shit, you know? So I feel like you're right though. And I mean, that's scary. And that's the whole thing, that why even the Supreme Court is like, y'all need to fucking figure this shit out. Because um it's just not safe, man. It's not safe. People are dying out there, you know. Somebody could easily come and instigate.
Like the
Um,
U.S. has a militant system when it comes to their police protection, the way they run things. Like in India, they got Dande.
no, in Punjab they have Dande.
That's what I mean.
In Punjab they have Dande. But yeah, like I feel like India government that's in place right now, I hope, you know, that they don't do some fuck shit like that. I feel like they already know they're gonna be held accountable. I think they tried a business thing. They're IT guys. They tried a business thing.
Here's the thing, man. When you look at Punjab or most of those agriculture areas, वो पूरे खाली पे ने untouched, right? It's just it says like you see crops and then you see like
My shit's lagging, just so you know, bro.
you see brick homes, you see farms, the agriculture, everything is untapped. Like everything's raw jameen for them. When you look at Punjab and the farms, it's just raw land sitting there, untouched. And the amount of like things they have in their mind about what India can become, the north of India, all that land, all that production, corporation, there's so much potential. It's unbelievable because they don't see it from any other angle.
That's for sure, bro.
Like it's all untapped,
That's for
empty,
sure.
khali kit, and they can develop all the cities and anything they want in those areas because again, that's where the eyes are at to develop, you know, and then because then you got the Himalayas and all those fucking Kashmir and exotic places up north. So it's like their eyes are on that.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
why it's so easy to send out kids and other like other states. There'll be like ads on like, you know, become this or go to the military. Not even the military, like it's not highlights Canada highlights visa uronjao pajo, hana. Like it's literally like
Yeah.
other promos. You go to Chandigarh, you see like
Yep.
NBA India posters everywhere and like you know marketing,
Yeah.
advertising, McDonald's. You go to Punjab, all you see is highlights, 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 highlights.
Yeah.
So there's an
Yeah.
agenda that people are not connecting, and and
It's not just the agenda. It's not just the agenda, bro.
it's the
It's
main.
not just the agenda. It's partly the agenda, right? But mostly what that is it's a lot of people trying to hustle the farmers. Simple and plain, bro. Janta knows where the money is. Like if you're in India right now,
So they
you're an IT guy
devalue the farming
or you're an
world, and they
immigration guy.
really put this city fake life with all these jobs and operations, like to a point where like yo, kheti ko nahi hai, like farming is down here. Like this is where you want to be in the city, working this 9 to 5
But
job.
it's not true though. Like that's true on the big scale of banking and shit like that. But when we're talking about farmers, right? That whole city is like Fagwada city or Jalandhar and all these cities. They're made on the backs of farmers, bro. They're made on the backs of farmers, bro. Right? Like whether the British came and added buildings and shit, that's cool. But I mean, those areas are built on the backs of the farmers. Like those businesses that are selling, those restaurants, all that shit is built on the backs of farmers. So immigrants, immigration dealers, all that shit, immigration agents, all that shit. are scam, and that's why in all these Punjabi comedies they always make the role of that dirty fucking immigration guy that sells fucking the hopes of sending the kid to
Yeah, and then
in
they start
to
treating the
Canada.
realtors the same way and shit.
Yeah, right. So like the immigration guys are the guys that are the scumbags, but the student or the kid that wants to go there is ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਗਰ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ like their daddy ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਲਓ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ like they so they want to leave because that's in their brain and those guys are taking advantage of a situation that they know okay these Punjabi farmers have land and shit they're gonna like sell off a little bit of land and send their kids out right? And the kids can go there and buy houses and shit, maybe send some parents back some money, this and that. But people know that, and then they market to that, and then they be like, "Ah, pump business with Tibet, Punjab, jaake khol de hain," right? On the guy that I like, the guy that we get clothes from in Faguada, right? He started from a rady,
Mhm.
right? He started selling clothes on a rady. He met
Mhm.
the right couple of he met the right couple of farmers and shit. Now he has shops all across the world, bro. Right? He has shops all across the world, bro. And it's all started from the backs of farmers. My mom's wedding, my dad's wedding, like the same wedding. He did both sides and shit. You know what I mean? And then like fucking every single one of that grandfather, if he has 5 daughters, like if he has 2 sons and 5 daughters, that's 7 kids. He did all 7 kids through that fucking one guy. Right. And that same person probably arranged other marriages in the family, this, that. So other kapde Bia parties, Jitty John, Duje family member on the John, like everything, right? Like that guy, we call him Mama. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
guy who runs the store, we call him Mama, even though he's not family related, he's not even the same religion or anything. But we call him Mama because he was a young guy compared to my grandfather. And so he was on the level of like, oh, the dot to my grandfather's daughter, my mom, uh, "Eh, tera badda paji hai," right? "Eh,
Mhm.
tera badda paji hai, abhi eh kapde kupde bechda hai." Like that's how they treated him, and he was a younger guy, like same, and he's like, "Oh, I'll do." He's the guy who connected my mom and dad. Like those type of guys, like bro, they made their whole life off of fucking farmers, bro.
I
They made their
agree.
whole life off farmers. The whole wedding industry in Punjab is based off of farmers. All the shit you see in these Punjabi movies is based off of farmers, bro. That's the core. Without that shit, none of that shit's there.
No,
All
I
these
agree.
movies, Jatadi Jameen, all that bullshit, everything, bro.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
just
just the
have to.
word Jatadi Jameen. I'm just saying, like, the movie ideas and all that shit is, right? The people that funded it or the people that sold the land to get into that business or somehow it's connected back. Like, it is what it is, man. Support the farmers, dog. Like fuck everybody else right now, man. And COVID is fucked. So I hope everybody stays safe, yo. Mask pao pancho nuts be mask on the right? If a nurse wears a mask and she stays safe working in the hospital with COVID, then everybody should just wear a mask in public, man. That's all I could say, bro. Like, man, I'm not big on like, lockdowns. I don't care if the clubs are open or closed. I don't care if like like whatever. Like it sucks, but as long as people can run their businesses and everyone just wears a mask and everyone can run their businesses, for me, it's fair game. If you don't want us to sit in a restaurant, that's fair game too. But I mean, other than that, like locking people inside their houses, they can't go for a walk at a certain hour. Da 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 da. Da. That shit don't got nothing to do with no COVID. Okay, a person that can't walk outside after 8 p.m. like walking,
Mhm.
right, with your family member doesn't make sense. That shit don't make sense to me now, right?
Yeah, like
But I guess they're thinking that oh, you're walking to go meet someone else when they're walking. That's what they're looking at it like. So it's fucked up.
man, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay sane and just be safe.
Hey, bro, no curfews, bro. If there's a curfew, I ain't voting for Doug, dog.
You
That's a
don't vote
fact.
anyways, bro. When's the last time you fucking voted?
Yeah, I voted in the last fucking prime minister election, bro. Whatever
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called,
yeah, yeah.
federal
Voted.
election. That was
You would
my
have.
first time voting, bro.
Your ballot was fucking submitted
First
for
time,
Biden in
bro.
the U.S. You're the one of the ballots that went down from here. Those fake ballots. 'Cause you would have. 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 You wo
Nah, I think I voted for a Jagmeet, bro.
Anyways, this segment is
I
done.
think I voted for a Jagmeet, bro. I couldn't. I couldn't be like, yo, there's a brown guy on the screen, and not pick him, bro. I don't know. I think I might be capping still. I
The
might have took
segment's
fucking
timer is
Justin.
up.
But yo, man, yeah, we out, bro. We'll be back soon.
Easy.